Here's the truth. If it matters to us, we're going to make it a priority and make it happen. If you want to balance both physical fitness and your professional life, along with being a mother or a father or a working professional, you can make it happen. It all comes down to setting your priorities, managing something that means a lot to you, and making it happen. After all, when I was a hardcore drinker, I always had time for wings on Wednesday, pizza and beer on Friday. If it means something to us, we'll make the commitment, we'll make the sacrifice, and we're gonna make it happen. In this video, I'm going to share with you 2 stories from working moms and working professionals who manage to balance the demands of our physical fitness lives and their working mom lives. And they are killing it, running marathons and half marathons all over the country, traveling for work, and making it all balance out. If it matters to you, you will too, and I'll give you some tips on how to make it happen. So let's go. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into some insane fitness tips for balancing work and gym time. How do you manage to juggle both? Let me know in the comments below. What are some of the things that you do in order to make sure that you've got a physical fitness activities that work for you along with your life-work balance? Balancing work and gym can be a real challenge at times, but it's essential for leading a real fruitful life and fulfilling lifestyle. Finding the time to prioritize both can seem overwhelming, but with the right strategies, it's definitely achievable. One of the most common struggles that many of us face is finding time to fit our work commitments and our gym workouts in. It can be tough to carve out that precious time in our busy schedules, but it's crucial for our overall well-being. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, and prioritizing those things that are important to you is a good way to start. So reflect on what is it that matters to you. If it's being a good parent, maybe you need more time to devote to your children. If it's being faster on the track, then there's a place that you need to devote that time to. When I was drinking, I always had time to get a good buzz. And now that I don't do that, I find time for physical fitness. But you don't want to be like this guy. Like me, in this conversation. Hey. Hey. You ever think about running a half marathon?
Yeah, I guess, but I just don't really have time.
You don't have time? What are you doing right now?
I'm playing my game, Saving the King.
Saving the King? How long is that going to take?
I just got a wild card, so 30 minutes.
30 minutes? You can run a 5K in 30 minutes. Well, what's going to make you feel better? Running the 5K or saving the king?
Fair enough.
Well, let's go. So how can we make it all work? Well, effective time management is key. Consider working out early in the morning, after work, or maybe even squeezing something in over your lunch break. By planning ahead and being consistent, you can make it happen. And that is one of the insane fitness tips. Planning ahead and being consistent. There can be no in-between when it comes to your workout. It just has to get done. That is a non-negotiable. Make it happen. 5 a.m. is my sweet spot for exercise. 5 days a week, I am on the track or I am in the gym getting a workout in. Why 5 a.m.? Because it's the only time that I can get it done. When I get home from work at 5 o'clock at night, I don't have the energy to get back in my car, change my clothes, get back in the car, and then travel to the gym or to the track because I go other places to run. I don't do it from home. It's daunting. It's overwhelming. I don't want to do that. What I want to do is eat, lay down. That's it. I just want to relax. So 5 a.m. is when I'm doing my workouts. That's what works for me. It means I have to get up early in the morning, yes, and it also means I have some early nights. But those are things that I'm willing to sacrifice. I want to do these things. It means a lot to me. And for me, it's just exercise is the air I breathe anymore. I have to do it in order for me to feel right. 5 a.m. it is. My students also know that if they're emailing me after 8 p.m., they're not going to hear back from me. And in my philosophy, nothing good happens after 9 p.m. So if I'm in bed, I was probably meant to miss it anyway. And I don't really mind being on the outside of those things. Let me share some success stories. These are individuals that I deeply admire and respect. Both of these friends of mine are working moms and professionals. We'll start with Jackie, who is a middle school principal, and she also is a run coach. So she is juggling the demands as well as being a parent. She's juggling the demands of being a parent, a middle school principal, which is very demanding, and a run coach. Jackie, by her own admission, says that she works over 50 hours a week. Her school day starts at 7:30 a.m., and so she has to get in the morning workouts. Here is what she says. She says it's so simple but hard to do. The only answer is what James Clear outlines in Atomic Habits. Make a calendar and stick with it, keeping oneself accountable by checking it off on the schedule. I have to schedule and complete it in the morning before work, or it won't get done, as work will take over in the afternoon and I'll lose out on time to get it done. Here's a good side note that Jackie recommends is the book James Clear's Atomic Habits. If you are in the business of behavior change, get this book, read it. It also comes with a workbook, so check this out. James Clear's done a great job using classical conditioning principles to relearn new behaviors. So for example, if I want to do 100 push-ups a day, rather than do 100 push-ups in one fell swoop, which would be pretty tough, I can, every time I get up to use the restroom, do 10 push-ups. By the time the day is over, I've done 100 push-ups if I've gone to the bathroom 10 times. All right, friend number 2 is Carrie. And Carrie is also a working professional who is a mother of 2, and she travels a lot for work. And she's had several different iterations of her work schedule. She says the only time that she was not able to fit exercise in when she was working is when she had her children, because she wasn't able to manage the sleepless nights along with pumping and then pumping at work. Otherwise, she says she's been successful working out on most days, and she provided me with 8 tips that I would like to provide for you. Here are the tips. Number 1, something is better than nothing. The Peloton app is great for this. How much time do you have? And just do it. Number 2, if I had 10 minutes, I would run the fastest mile that I could. Number 3, I had a quick rate routine that I could do superset style in 5 minutes. That's awesome. Number 4, it's fun to work out in different locations. So I would scope out yoga studios and other workout facilities that weren't available at home to keep it interesting. I also see what the hotel offers. Westons typically do a guided run for free. Number 5, never let it go 2 days without doing something. Don't let the momentum break. So much easier to keep going, even if it's scaled back, than to start all over. Number 6, find community. I'm lucky to work with people who are health focused, so I would say, hey, I run an X minute mile. Would it be good for us to run together? Carrie says she prefers to run outside, so then she would have a safe option to keep outdoors. Number 7, find something you love and do it at a time that works for you long term. I like classes and I like to run with friends. And number 8, try new things if you're in a rut. I did hip hop dance classes a few times because Zumba made me realize I just missed that kind of dance. So there you have Carrie's tips. Biggest tips that I would highlight are make it a priority and make it happen. Make it a priority, be consistent, plan ahead, know what you're doing ahead of time so that you can execute it. All you have to do is get up early and make it happen. So in conclusion, that's the short story of it. If it is something that's important to you, and this really goes for something other than just fitness, if it's something important to you, then you have to schedule the time to make it happen. Physical fitness for me is an essential part of my life because otherwise the hamsters in my head take over and I think silly things. The way to quiet them and my anxious thoughts are by exercising. If I get an hour of exercise in per day, I'm usually less crazy. Thanks so much for watching. And please remember to share what you do to help make your exercise a work in progress and keep moving towards your goals. Let me know in the comments what you like to do. When do you work out? Mornings? Afternoon? After work? If you do, you're a different kind of crazy. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing to my channel. If you found something of worth, I am trying to monetize my YouTube channel so that I can further my education and you can be a part of that. Thank you so much.